Hello, everyone. Hopefully you are hearing me. Welcome to Sussex on Saturday. On Friday, I'm VS Speaks Royally. What a day, what a week, actually. This has been like craziness. But hopefully you all are well, you're doing good, you're feeling good. I think down here in the South, maybe the Northeast, they're getting ready for some bad weather. They're treating the roads here in, I know in my part of North Kakalaki. So just be safe out there over the weekend, everybody. That's all I can say, because it's getting ready to be like craziness. Especially if it's the first snow. It'll be kind of exciting. The first snow of 2024. I broke both of my headsets, y'all, earlier. Well, one was already not working, and that was the work one, which would be my default if I needed it. And then the one that I have been using, I just decided it wasn't going to work anymore. And so I had to run and get the handy mic that I have, the external mic. Yeah, so that's what I'm chatting with you through. I think for the intro, I'm going to expand it a little bit and add a little bit more to it. You probably won't. Well, those in squad will notice the difference, but I'm going to try my best to do that this weekend. Work has been just absolutely bonkers. All right, let me get into it. I don't have that much to share. So we're going to probably go right into have like a mini trash time. Okay, so let me come over here and go into copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. I got to get my little ASMR in there. All right, so yeah, let me just scan the chat really quickly just to see if there's anything in here. I know that there was a couple of comments. Hey, everybody joining. Hi, everyone. Please remember to hit the thumbs up. Ooh, that's something I'm missing. Wait a minute, my banner. It's just too much happening. I almost canceled today, and then I was fearful of my boss coming for me, aka Mrs. S. And then I said, no, I'll just use the external mic and go with it because I don't want her coming for me. Oh, yeah. Now, I read that at first. I thought you had a baby. I was like, pause, what? Okay, so to all the channel members, hello, and thank you for the support. I so appreciate it. I'm trying my best. You know, it doesn't take much for Kuja to go off, so I'm trying to make sure that she remains quiet. Patricia's saying they're saying we're just getting snow in Nepa. Oh, Northeast PA, Lord of mercy. Tomorrow. Well, aren't y'all used to that? You know, down here in the Kakalakis, we don't usually. We get snow, but it's not that bad. Well, I won't say that. They're treating the roads. which is just not the same as if you were up north. So, Church, are you calling yourself a freak? I'm just seeing comments. I'm just kind of scanning CR, VS. Please drag these R words today, including the big eye freak who supports her weird daddy. Oh, Lord. I know I'm missing some stuff, so I'm going to... I'm going to star this one. I'm going to come over here, come down here, and then just let's go on into it. It's your favorite time. Trash time. Trash time. Trash time. Okay, so, my goodness. I have, I think it's 2 comments that I'll go back to, Lorna and then CR. So a few items that I was able to find right before the live stream. So cosplay is trending on the app formerly known as Twitter. I did not take the time to go under it. I just was like, whew, okay, you're trending, moving on. It's really not that much of interest to me. Nothing they say is going to really, I would rather save my energy. So these were the stories that just show up for Meghan when I do a search. The same things that have been trending or out there for a couple of days. So I'm just kind of like, what's going on? Y'all don't have anything new to drag her with, or you realize that the gig is up? Just wonder. Troll alert. I'm giving y'all a heads up. Yeah, this crazy woman, most difficult woman to satisfy. How would you know, Angela? You ain't never been near her, in her presence, got a whiff of her scent that Harry loves. So I need to understand how you think she's the most difficult woman to satisfy. All right. And a female being misogynistic. So women can be tough and, really demand what they want in life. It's always these little, you remember archetypes, the B word, it's always those things added to women. Or if you're strong and you speak up for yourself and you don't take other people's ish or allow them to, treat you like a slave, like, the UKers in the media and that family would like to do with Meghan, it's called she's being difficult. Whatever. This was big to me. I've not seen anything out on the app formerly known as, maybe everybody's just choosing not to discuss it. I'm discussing only because it was the top 3 stories that they show are about the same 2 people who have been now sentenced to prison. Yeah, aren't they just lovely looking folks? So here's the AP story. Neo-Nazi podcaster sent to prison on terror charges for targeting Prince Harry and his young son, who was an infant at the time. So let's get that straight. This is just giving some information on them. They received a sentence on Thursday. Let me just move on because nothing I have to say is going to be nice. So Gibbons, 40, was sentenced to 8 years. Wow. And then the other dude was given a 7-year term. Wow. It needed to be like a 80 years would have been more appropriate for threatening someone's life because of who they married. Because right here in the bottom, that last sentence, they approved of a day when so-called race traitors would be hanged, particularly those in interracial relationships. Prince Harry's wife, Meghan, is biracial. Why that bothers anybody, I have no idea, but race is race. They don't think logically or, with pure hearts and all that bull. So be mad, but enjoy your time in prison. It should have been a lot longer, but, look at the country, and I'm going to move on. All right. This I just saw, and I fell out laughing because someone told on themselves. If you look at what the original poster is saying, truly a queen, and they have 3 pictures of a collage of Meghan. And then right under it, someone responds, account forwarded to Farkle's legal team. And so a couple of the responses underneath were like, did you mean to say KP? Someone told on themselves big time. I don't have any idea why Farkle's legal team would even give 2 hoots what people, and there are thousands, hundreds of thousands of people on here on that app formerly known as Talking About Meghan in many different aspects. So, okay, I all I can say is to those that wish to harm upon her, this is going to be y'all, because the lady in black, yeah, she's going to whoop the wheels off of you all. Okay. All right. So, all right. Whew. I'm gonna try my best. Now I'm gonna come up here and get the 2 comments that I starred to come back to. So Lorna had put in just saying Karma has come to the table and is sitting down for a 7-course meal. Karma will not leave the table until all bones are picked clean, and it's clean is empty, and then it's just Pedro. So F him, F that family. That's really how I feel. I don't have anything nice to say about them. And then, of course, please drag the racists. I don't know which big eye freak you're talking about who supports her weird daddy. Are you talking about one of the Yorkies? The oldest one, per se? Because the other one seems to be in good standing with her cousin, but yeah. Whoa, Lottie. I'm just going to Lottie. Diane, Chaz should be spotlighted for still paying for, yes, Pedro's homestead and security while doing neither for his son who married black. Well, they're still above the laws over there in UK. Though they don't want anyone to know that they are above the law and they don't have to adhere to them. Isn't that nice? Upholding that white supremacy, yes. In the farce that they are such perfect and loving and kind people. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Don't believe a word of that. All right. Mrs. S, that poor personality challenge troll doll lies so much that she looks like a talking head. She does. She really has taken on the personality of a troll. Like characteristics, maybe I should say that. She's always had that. Yes, and that product cut their security, yeah. So that is case in point why Harry needs security. When he comes into the country that he was born in, they need to stop all the other crazy, silly, nonsensical stuff when it comes down to the security saying that it's just for working royals. Well, then why is Andrew? Oh, because you protect the ones that are caught up on that epi list that we knew about, and the one that settled a huge amount with a victim. Just got to put it out there because the settlement's out there and it's not really alleged. It was in headlines all over the place. Anyway. CR, I wish Meghan would sue her for defamation. I'm sick of that troll doll. How the heck does she know what Meghan's thinking? Meghan doesn't care about those people. And that's the greatest thing to know. She's just going on with her life, and she's already told them to go on with theirs and leave her out of their craziness, like making up these stupid stories. So, just crazy. Diane says full unroyal attention should be focused on Pedro and his starring role on the list of, yes, perverts. Okay. Well, I just choose not to cover that list in full, and I am being very careful in wording because the algorithm here on YouTube will shadow ban me. Because they are doing that to many content creators that are just openly discussing that thing. They may have bigger platforms. I'll let them go, but I don't want to, not have notifications sent out, or people just can't find you when you're live or whatever. So let me see. Sylvia says, I'm enjoying my cup of coffee in your coffee cup, purple for royalty. Sylvia, how sweet. Y'all. Oh, that's so sweet. Listen, and mind you, she has to go on other platforms, and then that person is so tied in on Meghan's name. Like, can I get my channel showing up under Meghan's name and Harry's name? All the other positive Sussex channels. Can we show up, be the top ones showing up versus all this other bull crap? But it takes too much, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Mrs. S, with that smile on Meghan's face, we know that Harry is satisfied with her. Okay. Woo, she wouldn't be Mrs. if he was not. Okay. Come on now. Annie, my girl is keeping the sheep out of those derangers. Derangers' brains, no sleep, please. Oh, they're like Looney Tooneyville. So, cray crays. So, CR said Beatrice. She was spotted grinning, going to Royal Lodge just as they to support her R-word file. Well, of course she's gonna support her daddy. I'm just gonna leave that alone. Leave it alone, hopefully. No diddling with his own. So, we'll just leave that alone. Ooh, you were busy. Okay, let me come on over here. Lottie, those folks can just leave Harry and Meghan alone. They have enough on their plates to worry about. Yeah. Again, as the PSA was, stop putting her name in with that person that was on that list or any other person on that list. I don't care. I don't care if what may come out about anyone who has ever had any dealing with Meghan. That is that person. That is not Meghan, but they'll make it about her. Stop it. She don't control. Y'all try to say she controls people. If she did, people wouldn't be, wouldn't. I mean, yeah. Because one of the first places that Meghan, and it was stated in the docuseries, went when she met the Queen for lunch that day, was Royal Lodge, and learned to curtsy before she went inside, and had to curtsy to a woman that she knew of in papers or seen on the news. Yeah. Anyway, y'all get where I'm going with. Hattie, that's why Meghan and her kids don't need to go back up. Exactly. Give us security or we don't. You took away the secured home. So, I mean, Harry stays where he is secure and his security's with him, but still. Yeah, Gwendolyn, the bug eyes, that part. Sierra said, I'm so happy that Sussex took their kids away from that successful year. We all are. I know some are still kind of a little still upset with Harry for even having Meghan come into that. I don't think he really understood, because why would they show their asses to his other girlfriends who were all white? It's Meghan that changed the game. All the way changed the game. Okay. I'm just going to, y'all must be having a conversation. I'm going to stay out of that conversation. Let me see. Hattie says her rent is due, and trashing Harry and Meghan is the only way she's going to get paid. Well, that is somewhat true. And I'll leave it at that. Okay. That's for most of them. Hey, Martine, that's for most of them. Faith, how you doing? Tier. Let me see. Lorna says, there are pictures out there now with, in the middle of S. There was not a blindfold big and oh God. Okay, yeah, no. I don't want to know nothing about forget them. Crazies, crazies, crazies. Now if that one even tries to imply anything, he's gonna get dragged like you have never heard me drag someone before. So, Randy, Andy, go play with your teddy bears and leave adults alone. Church Nelly, I don't get a how sweet when I bought your phone cover. Just say, oh Lord. Okay. When did you buy the cover? Did you put it in the chat, Church Nelly? Oh, see, now Bella's coming for you now. Did you put it in the chat? Listen. Bella's speaking for me. I thought I would have if I'd known that's what you were talking about. So maybe my error that I didn't know. Don't get feisty icy on me. Church Nelly, how sweet. Thank you for buying a phone cover. I hope you're enjoying it. I love y'all. Woo, I have too many bosses. Y'all see how folks, you see? Hi, Elizabeth. Same to you. Let me see. Trishan said, I really believe that the derangers are deranged. They are. That's why that name was perfect for them. Hey, J Matt, it was perfect for them. Let me see. Diane, before you know it, C.R. Beatrice will be the one said to actually live at Royal Lodge instead of even though he really will be the one still in charge. Oh, of course. But why would she get Royal Lodge? Oh, okay. Wouldn't Chucky Chuck just take it back? I mean, he was trying to play ring around the houses or castles or palaces or whatever, or cottages. They always like to stress it was a cottage. Frogmore Cottage. Where, Adeline. Is it Adeline? Isn't that a cottage too? Although their meaning of cottage is much different. Mm-hmm. It says, I won't judge the Fartingale's sister for supporting her daddy. We can judge her for a lot of things, but not that. Yeah, like the hubby that, anyway, had an infant at the time that they, announced their engagement. Nevertheless, moving on. Okay. Elaine, thank you for the super sticker. You come in and you drop that love. That's for sure. You do. This is for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you so very much. Okay. Lord have mercy. Let me come back over to the comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me see. Any other comments? Diane is saying, true, Annie. Harry is protecting his family and refusing to go along with the get along. Right. He'll keep suing all who need it. And he already told them that. He has told them that they don't listen in interviews. He said, I'm not doing it. I'm not playing that. No. So, yeah. Anyway, Patricia Smith, people who... Okay. People who live with it don't always see it clearly until someone from outside points it out. Oh, well, that could be true. They're so, I think, when you depend on that person for just almost the air you breathe, because I don't think she has a job, or at least not anymore. I mean, they had jobs and they had and they were on the company websites under HRH. Oh, but heaven flicking forbid if Meghan and Harry did business under an HRH. The racism just keeps showing up and showing that that's what, come on now. Treating her very differently. Mm-hmm. Church Nelly, Bella is barking at Joe for yelling at me. I didn't yell, Church Nelly. I didn't yell. Maybe I was too close to the mic. I didn't yell. I wouldn't yell at you. Come on now. I wouldn't yell. Hey, Vinny, how are you? All right. T-Mac, how are you? Let me see what is Mrs. S. The thing is that Harry was not expected to marry those airhead he dated prior to Meghan. He found his soulmate, hitched her, and knocked her up before she had a chance to hightail it out of Dodge. Okay. But they should have all known that was coming. Now, the gag is, I understand, is I believe Space and Cosplay married in 2011. And then were promptly told no chaps until after that jubilee, because I think the Queen was having a big anniversary in 2012. And, there cannot be any competition with the Queen. All right. So they were told, don't even think about it. Because most royal couples, I notice, they have babies like right away. Like, boom. Charles was born 9 months after his parents married. Mm-hmm. Unless he was just a big premature baby. Some people use that as an excuse too. Ooh, let me behave. Okay. Carolyn, like Meghan said in docuseries, Harry had his own path before he met. Yeah. And that path, sadly, was not going to make him happy. And he did spend a lot of time. When we start looking at footage and stuff, you realize, yeah, he was not in the UK unless he really had to be in the UK. And now we understand why. Gwendolyn, Mrs. S, exactly. Harry never acted the way he does about Meghan with the other two. Huh? No. He watches the sidewalk as she walks and makes sure she knows there's a curb that you got to step up on. He has the umbrella over. And they thought they were going to come first. Now, what I will say next, some of you will get, because I talk in code and some people are so confused and others get it. Figuratively, she put the smack down on him. Okay, black girl magic. Okay, now we'll move on. I'm going to move on. Yes, Elaine, continued prayers for healing. Church Nelly, are we good now? I don't want to end the live stream thinking that you think I'm mad at you, or you're mad, or me, you thinking I'm mad at you. I'm not. I'm not at all. CR exactly came up with so many rules when Meghan came in the picture. They're now trying to backtrack to help. Yeah, they're quite princess. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Who threw away them coat dresses trying to keep up with her sister-in-law that she chased out and still don't look okay. Moving on. Gonna let it go. 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 Okay. Mrs. S, the jackals keep saying that Harry is stupid, so they ignore him. When he speaks, hence them all crapping in their pants when he show up and show out. Exactly. Now, he gave him a little hint of just how he earned from the squad the Ginger Avenger name when he showed up in June at court unannounced. Like they didn't have a clue because there were no leaks out of Montecito to say he was going on a flight to show up on the first day of that court hearing. Those that knew and didn't leak either. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm. That part, Church Nelly. And he was young. I don't even think Harry was 19. He had to have been, he was much younger when he went to Leseto, right? The first time, because I want to say that's where he was. But he could have been, I don't know where he was in general, but he did an interview and he was sitting down and he had on very casual clothes and just, he kind of laid it out there. I'd be gone. Hattie says, Harry's not stupid. He was just under an underachiever because he had no one. Yeah, because no one had any expectations for him, and they had allowed the British media to typecast him as a dummy. Well, that was to help the other one. If I say you're a dummy, then that means the other one will look good. only look good. Because when he opens his mouth, he has to read from cards. But at least he can read. He should have taught his wife over the 10 years that they were, freaking around while she waited and waited and waited and waited for that ring that got the bad juju on it. And I love it for her. Yeah. He should have taught her how to be comfortable in public, because that engagement interview with the two of them, it's cringe worthy, extra cringe worthy. Churchill, VS, I'm not mad. I was okay. Thank you. Now I'll be able to sleep a little better tonight. Let me see. Sylvia, example thinking you can marry into the royal family. Ooh, child. Well, I mean, in one aspect, I'm sure when KC3 was standing up there taking vows, you know who he was really had in mind. So I would say that he married again. Mm-hmm. Whew. She may not have ever wanted to divorce. Her and Pettigrew, as you call him, are like, two peas in a pod on some things. They're messy as fuck. Okay? Annie, the Rangers should have known that those other girls, women, were not for Harry, because he never took any of them to meet Queenie, only Meghan, the one that stopped everything. Boom. And I guarantee you, I believe Queenie knew before. I want to say before, it and its wife. I'm going to behave myself. Let me see. Antoinette says, Harry stayed in Africa because he felt more comfortable there than at home, because he knew Willie and Chuck. And Chucky with Cow were feeding the media rodents. Yeah. They did their best to really make him the true scapegoat. And enough is enough is enough is enough. So Harry is out. He's free. He's a working husband, father, son-in-law. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. And a loving one at that. And they have that back to him. All right. Hey, Marshall, how are you? All right. Let me see. Marshall said, I would like to think that it's signs of the monarchy pending rapid end. Pedro's story will never go away. Yeah. Never go away. And I believe right at this moment, Squad is like, you will not attach them to that as much as they try to. There is no comparison, not a comparison. Because, the one never left. Never left. Never left. Let's make sure we know that. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm over my 30-minute mark. I'm going to try to get a little fresh air. And work is a bit much. I do hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you enjoy the shorter time frame, Mrs. S, excluding Mrs. S, because I know she likes the long and the trashy times and all that stuff. But I hope I'm giving you really hot zingers to feed on until the next time. But we shall be chatting again tomorrow. Woo! She wanted him for what, Gwen? Harry didn't play like them other ones. And I think that's why Space is kind of mad at her, because somebody must have. You saw what she was saying and doing with Roger Federer, right? And he had to step away from her. Sylvia, Harry is free. All right. I'm going to end on that. Please take care of yourselves. We shall chat again tomorrow. Ooh, I'm trying to get into a rhythm of a daily live stream. Hey, Nash, how are you? All right. As I blow all your ears out, but we will be talking again tomorrow for Sussex Saturday. And until then, be safe out there, especially those that might be in the path of whatever this is that's coming, this storm. So, yeah. News coverage tomorrow is probably going to be, it's the anniversary of January 6th. Those in the U.S. should understand that date, and that's all I'm going to say about that. But I'm not going to really speak on it tomorrow. Just kind of throwing that out there because you know what the news is going to be like. All right, I'm seeing all my buys. All right, everybody. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please hit it before you hit the X to close out the live stream. Take care, everybody. Bye.